Hi, welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. This is day 4 of our 99-mile wilderness waterway canoe trip. Today we're going to be going from Lostmans 5 camp to Willy Willy. So we're on the water kind of early on day 4 from Lostmans 5 to Willy Willy ground campsite. So a key word or key note about Lostmans 5 camp. If you watched the last video, we were raving and raving about the beauty of the camp and its location. It's known for its great sunsets, which wasn't quite the case, but still it was very nice. The shade was perfect. It was a hot day, kind of like it's going to be today. And holy cow, when the sun went down, the bugs came out, and the bugs came out heavy. They were all the nights. The bugs are not insane, but you're getting into your tent earlier than you anticipate. You know, you're just getting the heck out of the way. So the bugs were bad. We had to escape, and then when we got into the tents, there was like, 50 to 100 freaking mosquitoes that are on you that you have to kill before you go to bed. So both of our tents just looked like blood smears as we were killing mosquitoes along the edge. And if that wasn't enough, underneath our elevated deck that we were sleeping on, we heard movement, we heard rattling, we heard everything. Mike ended up seeing a rat, and all night there was a steady digging of plastic and metal, kind of like a bucket. So I was up and out of the tent like 3 times, machete in hand with my flashlight, looking to slaughter some rats. Never did see them. I ended up putting our food buckets up in a tree. As I'm doing that, I'm just absolutely swarmed by mosquitoes. Mike had something, probably a rat, climb up through a hole under his deck and get between the deck and his tent bottom. And after we had settled in, we noticed that there was a snake den under the porta potty. So a lot of leaf litter and stuff. We were sitting there enjoying our margaritas, and Mike heard the slither of a snake and the rustling of leaves. So it's a very active site at night. So if this is the kind of thing you like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest video. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at outdoorcore.com. So the channel from Lostmans is not marked, so I'm not sure exactly what this is, but we're coming into our first bay of the day, our first bay that we didn't start in. This is 2 Island Bay, which Mike with the map behind me is telling me that there is no islands in 2 Island Bay for some odd reason. And pretty darn open, the size of a nice sized lake, and I don't see any alligators. I don't see anything floating. We're heading dead east into the sun right now. So we cleared 2 Island Bay, we made it through the channel, and it's opening up into Onion Bay right now. We got Mullet Bay just to our left, we did not go into. So here's Onion Bay. Looks pretty much like the rest of them to you. You're not going to be able to tell the difference. So Onion Bay is a little windy. Not bad, but a little windy. And there's a couple big islands. We probably our halfway point through. There's our destination, so we're gaining on Onion. It's a big sucker though. So this is the chop and the wind that we're dealing with just on Onion here. 2 Island Bay was fine, but Onion Bay is a little bit bigger, and just the way the wind's going, it's just a little bit of a struggle. It's not bad. I mean, we're getting through it, it's fine. Yeah. I agree. Onion Key Bay and 3rd Bay kind of merged together. It's kind of hard to tell where one stopped and where the other started. Bunch of small islands here, but the bays have flattened out, so we're out of the wind. There's a lot of islands here, so perhaps that's helping us out. There's what we're seeing. Definitely flatter than it was a little bit ago. We just had a couple dolphins come up in front of us here. There they are. Right here. I don't know if you can hear them blowing. Pretty awesome. There's more mangrove islands and stuff we're kind of maneuvering around. It's not as easy navigation, but it's more entertaining than just paddling across the flat open bay. So this is our last big bay of the day. This is Big Lostmans Bay. And we're not going through it too bad. There's two different routes into Willy Willy campsite. We're going to take the alternate, the smaller route in, and then going out tomorrow we'll take the main route. So this campsite was an Indian mound. And Willy Willy was named after a Seminole Indian from the guidebook that we were reading earlier. And coming around these islands now, we're dead ass into the wind again, and the currents coming right at us again. Kind of challenging day on the water. Big bay, there it is. Okay. Holy cow, did Big Lostmans Bay suck. We had wind, and it's a big bay, and we just did Onion Key Bay and Third Bay. This has been a bay day, I guess. But we got the alternate route located. So the main route to Willy Willy campsite is marked with the channel markers. We wanted to go in a secondary route and then backtrack tomorrow. And after some fine navigation by Mike, we were able to locate it. And we're out of the wind now, and this little current is going our direction, what little bit there is. Looks pretty flat. That big bay looks flat behind us, but when we were out there, it was nasty. Pretty windy. We were taking water over the canoe. So we came out of that alternate route, and this is Rocky Creek Bay. We're going to be camping in Rocky Creek Bay today at Willy Willy, which is again an Indian mound, and pretty small. I'll flip around and show here. Compared to those nasty big bays that we saw earlier, this is nothing. So we found the campsite Willy Willy. It was, this is definitely the happiest I am to see a campsite. We haven't stood up in 4 hours here. Porta pot's always the first thing you can see. So I have the camera in a tree. If it moves around a little bit, that's the best I can do right now. So Willy Willy is a shared campsite. So this is up to 3 parties, and there's a party here already and another party coming in. So the single guy that stayed on the same campsite we did yesterday is coming here, and there's like 3 tents set up right beside me. We are on a shell mound. I'll put some still photos up of the shells kind of like crushed into the sand. It's kind of cool looking. If we get a second wind, we might go out again paddling later, but right now it's, I mean, we're both whooped after the sun and the wind. When you get out there, especially in some of these bays like this, you just got no choice. You can't get off the water easily, so we'll probably just hole up for the day. But till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.